This game is neck and neck. 10-10 to score, Miami Ole Miss. 4:38 to go in quarter number 2. Before the break, Lucas Carnero, mouth-watering kicks, Parker calls them, drilled another one right on the money. But Miami, we're approaching that middle 8, Parker. They also will receive the second half kickoff. This is a big drive.
This is. They want to hold on to the ball as long as they can and try and escape with some points. And even if they don't, as you said, they get the kick. More importantly, they got to make sure Ole Miss doesn't get the ball back. That's what I'm hammering into the Carson Beck and the Miami offense on the sideline right now.
Carnero will boot it away deep. And out the back of the end zone, another touchback. Haven't had one kickoff return in this game thus far.
And Aidan, if you would tell me at this point, if you would tell me before the game with 5 minutes left, Miami would have outgained Ole Miss by 50 yards and have held onto the ball for 15 more minutes than Ole Miss, and it's tied, I would have laughed. I would have laughed. But right now, these two teams, they're dead even despite what the numbers might appear to be.
Carson Beck, 10 of 14, 82 yards through the air. Miami's made their money on the ground. From the left hash, they work on the 25. Beck in shotgun, Fletcher right behind him. Snap goes to Beck. He'll hand it off to Fletcher, pushing towards his left, and he's brought down. TJ Dottery is everywhere. Gain of 1.
He is. He's the leading tackler on this Ole Miss Rebels defense, coming in with 87 tackles into this game, and he is just everywhere. Number 6 might as well as be on every jersey for this Rebels team.
Miami has ran 35 plays to just 14 for Ole Miss, dominating the time of possession. Snap goes to Beck in the shotgun. He'll look out wide to Keelan Marion, who's brought down after a short gain. Chris Graves Jr. with a huge open field tackle, 3rd and 5 with under 4 minutes to go.
Early in this game, we saw Miami challenge Ole Miss in the open field. The Rebels have met that challenge with their shifty defenders, and it's a deadlock for a reason.
3rd and 5 from Miami's 30. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're working from the right hash. Back in shotgun, Fletcher to his right. He'll motion Atkins out wide. Snap goes to Beck. He's looking to his left. He's got Marion wide open after a beautiful out route, pushing forward for a first down. Keelan Marion.
Yeah, Graves Jr. was exposed right there. Flipped the hips the wrong way, was trailing down the middle of the field, was not expecting Marion to break outside. Led to not only a catch, but yards after catch there for Marion. Just getting exposed there with a prediction instead of following the hips of Marion.
Also a perfect ball from Carson Beck, well timed. Under 3 minutes, 1st and 10 from the 44. Snap to Beck, play action. Will throw to his tight end in the flat, and Alex Bowman, who's pushing forward for a couple yards and out of bounds to the left.
This is the second time we've seen a tight end flat RPO right now for Miami. They tried to flip it to Bauman earlier. Wasn't really successful, but they're trying to get the big guys involved. Cristobal loves the big guys, but they're trying to get them involved in the passing game. We'll see if it works out.
2:30 to go. 1 more play before that 2-minute timeout. Beck and empty. Will take the shotgun snap. Roll out to his right. Eyes staying downfield. We'll stop. We'll fire. Got a man wide open down the middle. Keelan Marion. Touchdown Hurricanes. Carson Beck delivers. This game getting better and better by the moment. Mukeba with the ball, dribbling to his right. He traveled on the right block, and they're going the other way.
I don't even know if that was intentional. He just slid backwards, and it counted as an extra step.
Jordan Pope to inbound. 9:56 to go, 67-65. Both teams, 3 of their last 3, after the lid was on it for the majority of the first half, trading buckets. Jordan Pope picked up by Mo Odom on that Maui logo. Pope to his left, entry pass, looking for Vocatius on Traore. He finishes with the left. Wanted the foul, 69-65. They're getting up and down. Miusin to the top with Odom.
Odom to Mukeba on the DHO. Floater, he's fouled and misses short. And 2 free throws coming up for Odom.
Wait, Texas has got to stop putting Mo at the line now. He is, 11 of 12. He has 11 free buckets and possibly more if he hits his shots here. He has been awesome at the line. They should not want to keep doing this.
Texas got Mo Odom into this rhythm, Aidan, and it started with these fouls. He started this game off from the field 0 of 6 and now has 22 points with 9:27 to go. Looking to add on to this right now at the free throw line. Just beyond that floral inside of the key. This beautiful line of Civic Center. Packed to the brim. First free throw misses long.
This is a good night to be an example of how he has transitioned from what he was at Pepperdine, which was more of a distributed point guard, to what ASU would like him to be, which is a point guard, where he's scoring a lot. He only has 3 assists tonight after being one of the top 3 or 4 nationally last year.
Odom's second free throw is through. 69-66.
You wonder when they're going to bring this trap back. It worked so well in the first half, but they backed off here.
We go to Pope. Across the timeline. The focal point has been Dalen Swain. Pope guarded closely by Odom as Pope continues to probe. Ball screen Vokatias on his left. Vokatias a roll. Pope goes to the right wing. It's Wiltshire as 3 rattles out. Tipped around and they get a foul underneath. I think they got Santiago Truitt. That's a tough call.
That's
physical nature on the boards. It didn't look like a foul on anybody.
And tougher because it's the first time in minutes and minutes that you've actually gotten a bounce there off of a miss. And first of all, it's the first time in minutes they missed a shot. Second of all, it's the first time you've been able to get a bounce on those missed shots, and it just hasn't worked out.
Pope inbound to Mark. They go to the top with Wiltshire. Nobody guarded him. In and out dribble. Down the lane. He flips it up. Was fouled but couldn't cash in. Santiago Truitt is irate. The refs tell him to stop. And you feel the Bobby Hurley technical maybe brewing because the last 3 minutes have been really tough when it comes to the officiating on his side. And just like that, Masamba Diop, who's in foul trouble, will check back in. It's now or never for Bobby Hurley's Devils.
9 minutes with 4 fouls. Is he going to be able to go that long? And
Wiltshires first is through.
They're going to get Piggin here, who's not exactly clean either.
Piggin Diop as Ford and Truitt exit. Texas up by 4 and even 9 minutes to go here in the second half. Those bright green, or bright orange rather, shoes for Wiltshire at that line. Second free throw is through. And they're looking to push. Odom inbound there. Texas's crowd's getting into it. They sense the momentum. A 5-point lead for them. Germovich left wing to the top with Diop, who's barely been in there tonight because of that foul trouble. Crossover through the legs, almost lost the handle. Dribble handoff to Odom. Odom to his left. It's blocked by Wiltshire. Taking it away. Down the other lane with numbers. Pope on the left wing. He hit it. The pop from Texas. Timeout, Bobby Hurley. Jordan Pope is up to 10. It's an 8-point Longhorn lead.
Now Beckett Zavorak, fastball misses up top. Zavorak his first time through, base hit right back where it came from. That's one of 4 hits tonight for ASU. And despite the offensive struggles, they've gotten a leadoff runner on in 3 of the 5 innings. 1-0 fastball runs in tight, 2-0.
Usually you look at those numbers, and in college baseball, you figure a good portion of the time you get your leadoff man on via either a single or a walk, there's a good chance you're scoring a run.
2-0. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike at the base of the zone.
I think as well, a common denominator for the hits for Arizona State is being aggressive early in counts. I think Yale's served up a lot of really hittable pitches early in counts, and the Sun Devils have taken advantage when they've swung the bat.
2-1 slider misses low. And Yale, he's been amazing at attacking the strike zone. No walks thus far, but in the at-bat to Longo, and now this one to Zavorak, getting behind. Hitters count for the 9-hole man. 3-1 pitch. Fastball skied into right center field. Tracking over there is the right fielder in Wills, and he'll make the catch. 2 outs.
Again, just missed there, it felt like, from Zavorak. Been a couple times where the ball's just hung up in the air a little bit too long for ASU. They put in some decent swings on it, but they're just popping it up a little bit, getting under those off-speed pitches especially. And I know he's been challenging with that pretty firm fastball. And when he's got an off-speed that works the way it does, that fastball doesn't feel like 93. It feels like probably more like 98 to the hitters.
Now the star of the show, Landon Hairston, who takes a fastball outside on the first pitch of his at-bat. Standing in from the left-handed batter's box at just 5'11", but he's got pop. Thunderous bat. 1-0 fastball, misses high, kicks off the glove of Kelly. And moving up on the wild pitch is Dominic Longo. Now Hairston getting a shot with the runner in scoring position.
Again, we mentioned he's hitting .545 with 2 outs. .560 with runners in scoring position as well. I mean, that is uncanny.
He's thrived for these moments right here. Bottom 5, 2-0, 2 outs, 8-1 West Virginia, runner on second. Bale peeks at second, now the pitch home. Slider just misses down. And with an open base, a 3-0 count. Hairston, of course, is going to have the green light, but there is no reason for Yale to throw him a pitch in the zone. Here it comes. He does, though. Slider called a strike. It was caught the inside corner.
You got to think, if you're going into the mind of Hairston there, if it's anything off speed, just don't even touch it. Because the majority is, or the likelihood is that you're probably going to roll over on an off speed.
3-1, ball's crushed, deep to right field, giving it a look is Wills, and it's out of here. How about it, Landon Hairston? 8-3. His 14th homer of the season.
There's no doubt about it. I'm happy to be in the studio. And you think about March, it's the best time of year to be a sports fan. March Madness right around the corner, but what's on my mind, ASU baseball, man, they're just rolling. Flying under the radar can be a good thing. Getting counted out and proving people wrong when they least expect it. For Arizona State wrestling, they began in poverty. Now they're prospering when it matters most. Our Ashton Sharon takes a look at the Devils' recent stretch. Okay, so they can pitch, they can run the bases, they can hit, they can do all these things. Can I raise a defense? Fly ball to center field. Dominic Longo with the diving catch. Man, oh man, he's special. His name is Willie Bloomquist. He's killed the competition in his way, and anyone standing in the Sun Devils' path does so at their own risk. At this point, the opposite side of the Arizona State dugout has to choose their fate. Here's Mia Bensich.